weed of the week is Tansy mustard.
This is one of those weeds that you will see in the fall. A lot of times it germinates late in the fall or very early in the spring, so it's a difficult weed to control in wheat. We don't have as much issue with it in corn or even in soybeans, but in wheat, Brian, this one can really be a pain.
Yeah, it can, but we have such good products on this anymore. For example, Sharpen. You can use Sharpen in front of winter wheat or in front of spring wheat.
For a burn down or a pre-emerge.
Yes, absolutely. And so you could go out there with a couple ounces. It's going to cost you $8 to $10 an acre, something like that. And I realize if you're a wheat producer, you might say, well, I only want to spend $2 on herbicide. Well, then you're not probably going to get Tansy mustard under control. It's going to require at least a little bit of investment, but we like the pre-emerge option, so then you can get it stopped and burned down potentially. Well, you could also go with Prepare because a lot of the Tansy mustard is not ALS resistant.
But look at it this way, Brian. When we have a weed that's going to germinate in the fall or very early spring, once we get crop canopy, we're good. We've just got to get a good start. So these pre-emerge products are so important for Tansy mustard and kochia and some of the most difficult to control broadleaf weeds that we've got in wheat and in other crops that we're going to seed very early in the season.
All right, let's talk about post-emerge. My favorite product would be Husky. Some of the ALS or sulfonylurea products will have a little bit of activity too, but I like Husky best.
All right, there are lots of great choices in corn. Verdict Down is probably my favorite. Status Over the Top is my favorite there.
If you go to soybeans, I'm still going to recommend the 3-Pre program. You've got to get it burned down. Usually once you have this weed burned down or controlled in the beginning, it's not a problem later on, but certainly Roundup will control it. 2,4-D, Liberty, Dicamba, all depending on the trait you're using in your crop.
That's all the time we have for this week's Weed, but Iron Talk is coming up next.